There is more bad news tied to the Mission Gateway project, that prime real estate at Johnson Drive and Shawnee Mission Parkway that currently sits empty.
Nearly 10 years since that project was announced, the developer telling 41 Action News reporter Sarah Hollenbach he has no idea when he'll present a new plan for the land.
About 2 years ago, I stood in this exact same spot as they were having the groundbreaking ceremony for Mission Gateway. But today, there's only weeds here, and some of them are even taller than I am.
We call it the bird sanctuary because that's where the geese hang out. So you got to look at everything positive, and then it's not so hard to drive by.
Becky Hanf and her husband have been in business in Mission for 17 years. And at this point, she's hoping developer Tom Valenti with a Cameron Group cuts his losses.
A layman would think that he'd have to get $16 million before he could break ground. At some point, you would think he'd say, how about a short sale to get some money back, or let it go back to the bank, or build, or something.
Valenti faces several lawsuits and liens totaling around $3 million for work local companies did on the site, but claim they were never paid for. And bills from the city will soon start to stack up, $12 million that the city invested in stormwater upgrades. The mayor of Mission says the developer will owe money before the end of the year.
We're still committed to the developer, and we want to work with him. He owns the ground, so but our first commitment and our responsibility, that of the city council and myself, is to our community.
We reached Valenti by phone today in his office in Syracuse, New York. His response, short.
We haven't given up.
But he couldn't tell us when a plan will be presented to the city.
It's very difficult to predict when we're going to be ready to come back in because there are so many moving pieces. But I think we're getting closer. You're just not there yet.
Starting in December, the developer will have to start paying back $600,000 a year for the upgrades here at the site, and many people hope that will force him to get the ball rolling. Reporting in Mission, I'm Sarah Hollenbach, 41 Action News.
Valenti says he hasn't ruled out asking the Mission Council for up to $25 million in taxpayer money to help his company build a Walmart, hotel, and restaurant on the site. The mayor says it's unlikely that will happen.